This is my book recommendation for The Boys, written by Garth Ennis with art by Derek Robertson. I will begin by telling you a bit about the author and how The Boys came to be, then about the world, characters, and story of the book, and finally how I think it would benefit our class. Garth Ennis is a best-selling comic book author born in Northern Ireland. His most famous books include Preacher, Punisher Max, and Battlefields. He has been nominated for numerous awards and in '98 won the Eisner Award. He is known for using a unique blend of humor and adult content as a stage for social commentary. His critical lens often focuses on religion, government, capitalism, and the military. Like Alan Moore, he is also a harsh critic of the worlds of superheroes. In 1995, he wrote Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe, a one-shot reinvention of the character where the Vigilante's family gets caught up in the crossfire of a superhero battle, and well, the title says it all from there. This theme of the damage superheroes could do to normal people would become the central idea of The Boys. Initial publication began in 2006 through DC Comics, but after a few issues the company decided it was too adult and decided to cancel it. They did, however, allow Ennis to take the project to Dynamite Comics, allowing it to continue. The book is set in a modern-day version of our world, with the exception of the existence of superheroes. But in the world of The Boys, superheroes aren't aliens, the result of random mutations, or scientific experiments gone wrong. They're created through the use of a drug called Compound V. Given late in life, it provides superhuman strength, but earlier doses lead to stronger and oftentimes stranger effects. The drug is made by Vought American, a conglomerate corporation who makes superheroes, markets them, and sells them to the world. In essence, Ennis tries to capture what superheroes would be like if they existed in our world. They're essentially superpowered reality TV stars. They contribute nothing except to sell merchandise. Almost universally, they are narcissistic hedonists who get away with murder, literally. That's where The Boys come in. Backed by the CIA, the Boys are a small group of agents who use blackmail, intimidation, and the occasional crowbar to keep Supes in line. In order to keep up with their subjects, they too are injected with Compound V. The members of the Boys, Billy the Butcher, Wee Huey, Frenchie, Mother's Milk, and the Female, have all been wronged by Supes in some personal, usually horrifying way. In the first story arc, we witness the accidental murder of Huey's fiancée by A-Train, Ennis's version of The Flash. This incident of collateral damage is followed by Huey's emotional collapse and recruitment into the Boys by Billy. If Huey looks familiar, it's because actor Simon Pegg loaned his likeness to Derek Robertson for the book. The main reasons I think The Boys would be a valuable addition to our class are its use of adult content, the way it's utilized for social commentary, and for its incredible sense of humor. Many art forms use shock value to make a point. From visual artists like Damien Hirst to the gore in Saving Private Ryan, a visual smack in the face is a great way to get someone's attention and make a point. The Boys uses sex and violence to show how truly horrifying a world with Supes would be. Examples include the female's favorite battle technique of removing faces, showing the consequences of a normal woman getting pregnant from a Supe, and the foolishness of trying to use Supes in wars. Shocking content is a major way that comics make a point, and examples of this are decidedly absent in our class. All the books in our class have something to say, but most are purposeful and upfront about their message. As respectable as books like Palestine and Fun Home are, the average comic reader doesn't wander into a shop to buy them. I've always thought that one of the most significant elements of comics is their ability to draw in readers with entertainment and then deliver powerful social messages after the reader is hooked. The Boys is a great example of this. The humor and gore pull in the average Joe, then get him thinking. As the story progresses, Ennis shines a critical light on the mass selling of religion, capitalism and the military-industrial complex, and the corporate corruption of government. The last and possibly most compelling reason to include The Boys in our class would be its humor. Let's face it, the class is a bit of a downer. Many of the jokes in The Boys revolve around satirical likenesses of major heroes and teams of the comic book world. Queen Maeve, for instance, is a drunken, over-sexualized farce of Wonder Woman. Drummer Boy, Ennis's version of Captain America, promptly pisses himself when he sees what Billy the Butcher is capable of. And then there's Tech Knight, the Batman-esque character who is driven mad by the combination of a brain tumor and the haunting memories of a threesome with his former sidekick. This humorous approach to superhero criticism would be great to compare to the heavy-hearted rhetoric of Watchmen. In conclusion, we have many examples in our class of mature, respectable graphic novels. What we don't have is a lowbrow example of a comic that pulls the reader in with entertainment, crass humor, and shocking gore, then gets them thinking with sharp, insightful social criticism. The Boys would fill this role perfectly.